slower.
Okay guys, so I'm just doing a quick beer review. You remember that smoked ale I made? Well, let's just say it wasn't really for me. The smoked flavor came through, but it was so strong. It just had this weird taste to it. It reminded me a lot of these smoked pig ears we get for our dogs. You know, those treats you let them chew on for a while. Well, that smell was just almost the same thing. And it kind of came through the taste, so it was kind of like, I don't know, just kept thinking about dog treats every time I drank that beer. But anyway, this is the said beer here now. I think I actually learned it from Craig Toews. He likes to make a hop tea. Well, what I ended up doing was I just started a little pot of water. I got it to boiling. Threw in a couple ounces of Summit, just so all the oils would come out of the hops. Cooled it down and added it to the fermenter. So let's check out the aroma. See now, now this beer smells like something I could drink. A lot of that smoky pig ear character is gone. Just tons of like grapefruit and citrus. Oh yeah. Reminds me of like one of those West Coast IPA smells, kind of grassy, citrusy, orangey. Grapefruit. Oh yeah. Not that good. See, that kind of smokiness is still kind of lingering on the back of the tongue, but the taste is just so pronounced with that typical Summit flavor Summit flavor of like grapefruit and citrus. And it's if you guys haven't used the hop before, it's high alpha acid. It's always been one of my favorites. Yeah. It's still a little weird with the lingering smokiness in the background, but that citrusy grapefruit character, it's kind of weird, but oh well. At least it drinks okay now. The last batch I choked down, and I'm like, I'm not doing that again. So I thought I'd try something different. And, yeah, I think it was Craig Toews that I got that idea from. Right on. Anyway, yeah, it works really good. I see people usually they'll make the hop tea and they'll just like add it to the keg. I just kind of wondered what would happen if you add it to the fermenter and just let it sit on that for. I think I let it sit in there for about a week with that. It just took away a lot of that gross flavor I really didn't want there. Right on, boys. Yeah, I guess that's it. Cheers. Well, boys, we got 10 gallons of stout. And we got a shit ton of strawberries and raspberries. What should we do? Okay, boys, so we've frozen these for quite a while now. The plan is to have this stout ready for Christmas. My bet is it won't make it to it, but we'll see. Grind her up. Now I let these sit in the fridge overnight so they get nice and soft. I don't like adding water to my brew. It's coming up kind of like a paste. I'll be able to feed that through it. Get all her in there. Still a little cold, so we'll thaw probably a little bit here. came out to help me. Okay, and here's 5 pounds of raspberries. I'm just going to let this thaw out a little bit, and then we'll throw the stout on top. Okay, now the raspberries are all defrosted. Okay, we're going to transfer the first one on top of the raspberries. There we go. Okay, now we're going to break down these strawberries and add them to the other fermenter. Crush them down a little bit. Okay, time to get the goodness in there. All this blender needs is a little tequila, my friends. Oh, yeah. So we finally got some nice weather. Lately it's just been like pissing down rain, pretty cold. So sipping away here on the new stout. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh yeah, just a lot more roast and chocolate this time. The Willamette hops, I really like those. They're really just nice and easy. Not too spicy. Pretty refreshing, smooth. Tasty. Finished at 5.2%. Pretty decent. So boys, we've already tossed in the 60-minute hop edition and the 30-minute hop edition. It was Amarillo for the first one, and Summit, my personal favorite hop, for the second one at 30. Oh yeah, we're getting lots of different tropical fruit. A lot of citrus, mostly. Tropical fruit, something like a little bit of like maybe pineapple right now. I don't know. Maybe from the Amarillo. I'm not sure. No. It's weird. Kind of like peach, citrus. We're just about to throw in the Flame Out edition. It'll be almost 3 ounces of Centennial for a 10-gallon batch. See how it goes. Okay, and 3 ounces of Centennial. Okay. Okay, and flame out. Lots of stitches. Oh, it's all coming together. Kind of like a peach, kind of a citrusy. Not so much of the grapefruit yet, but we'll see how it goes through fermentation. Boys, so I'm fixing that leak again on this pot. Someone asked to see the process. You can see I just make a pretty much sticky paste. It's just cornmeal and some flour. You can use white flour or whole wheat, whatever. Alright. And you just simply layer on. Put the corn all around the spot that's coming out. And then, yeah, don't be too worried if it just kind of falls apart and leaks and everything. You want to try and get it as dry as possible, but after I get enough on here, or I think it's confident enough, it'll go okay, I'll heat it up with a torch. Okay, now we're just heating her up. And as you do that, you'll see the corn starting to cook. You want to kind of push it in to where the leak is. And just kind of keep cooking it. And you'll add maybe, you can add another layer if you want to. But it doesn't take too much to fill just a tiny little leak, like the one I have anyway. So there you go. And there it is, all done. Yeah, just pretty simple. So basically just make a paste with cornmeal, some flour, start putting it on there, heat it up, and eventually it'll just stick to it and creates an excellent seal. Okay, we're mashing in. Now get in there. Big 15-gallon batch, so a fair bit of grain. Well, see how it fits in there. I'm always worried that my mash tun's not big enough to do these, or some of these 15-gallon batches, but they always seem to work out one way or another. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, we're all mashed in and we hit a mash temp. Pretty good start so far, if I do say so myself. So I normally make a brown ale with this recipe, but I ended up running out of chocolate malt. So I had some Carafa 3 stick hanging around and a little bit of roasted barley, so I just tossed that in there. So it'll be a little bit different, but we're getting beer either way, boys. So boys, while I'm heating up my sparge water here, I'm currently drinking one of my favorite breweries here in BC, House Sound Brewing. This is their Hop Razor West Coast IPA. Quite tasty, quite a treat. And they always come in these 1 liter flip tops, which is also good. I save them all. Yeah, in there. bunch of citrus. Just this dank bitterness smell. Yeah, kind of grassy. Oh, dive in. Oh, yeah. Damn. 6%. Wow. It is incredibly refreshing, let me tell you. Oh yeah, just a ton of that kind of like grapefruit rind, like almost like a lemon zest. It's just tons of just tropical character coming out of it. Slight notes of peach. Very interesting beer, boys. Well, I don't know if you can get it on your guys' side of the pond, but you know, here in the Fraser Valley and in Multican, I think you get House Sound. So if you see that kicking around, Top Razor West Coast IPA, I'd highly suggest it. Right on, guys. Cheers. Okay, boys, we're sparging. See, we're getting there. Okay, so we've just reached the hot break. As you can see, it's a little bit darker now. It gets dark around 5 o'clock around here. But I'll get this under control, and we'll be back. Okay, time to add about 4 ounces of Fuggles. Okay, we're going to add the 30-minute hop edition. I think it's about 2 ounces of Fuggles. Not much light here, but they're in there. Well, boys, I was aiming for a gravity of 1046. Ended up getting 1049. Perfect. So, yeah, here's the 15 gallons of brown ale. I'll have a taster here in maybe, I don't know, about maybe 2 weeks. Alright, cheers.